guys, and welcome back to my channel. In my previous video I shared with you guys exactly how I stay organized, and the biggest way that I stay organized is through bullet journaling. Now I know that it is a very foreign topic to some of you guys, so in this video I'm going to share with you guys exactly what bullet journaling is and how you can start your own bullet journal. So bullet journaling is basically a customizable planner. It is a way for you to organize every single detail of your life. It's a system that was created by writer Carol, and in his words, it is a way to track your past, organize your present, and plan your future. Now, I have tried every single planner out there. I have tried planning things digitally and for different yearly planners, but I always feel like there's something that is lacking. So that is why I love bullet journaling, because you can literally add anything that you want to track, anything that you want to plan, and customize it to how it works for you. Now let's get into how you can start your own bullet journal. The first thing you're going to want to do is go get some supplies. Firstly, you obviously need a bullet journal. A very big tip that I have for you guys is don't try to make everything perfect. This right here is my very first bullet journal, and as you can see, it is not the most appealing bullet journal. In this bullet journal, I really did like a test run, because I know that if I was going to be concerned with how everything looked and making everything like Pinterest worthy and look super cute, then it wasn't going to be able for me to be sustainable. So in this bullet journal, I tried many different techniques and I found out what worked for me and what doesn't. And then once I finally was able to find a system that worked for me, I upgraded to this bad boy. Now this bullet journal I love so much. It is a bullet journal by Archer and Olive. It is not very cheap, but it is definitely worth it. The point is that you need to find a bullet journal that works for you. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a dotted journal, even though I prefer a dotted journal. Really, you just need to start. You just need to find whatever you have, whether it is a ruled, dotted, square, whatever it may be. Just find a journal and start, because you're going to go through a lot of trial and error, and I don't want you to feel bad when you mess up in a really nice bullet journal like this. So I literally went to Walmart and I found this little guy right here, and like I said, it wasn't the most beautiful bullet journal. It didn't have anything fancy to it, but it did the job and it made me fall in love with bullet journaling. Okay, this may be self-explanatory, but the next thing that you're gonna need to start your bullet journal is different pens and markers, rulers, erasers, pencils. So I'm going to link all of my pens and pencils and everything down below, because in the beginning I definitely did do an extensive amount of research on different stationery that I needed to have, and these are the ones that work for me. It is not the most expensive. I'm not spending 100 Rand or $10 on a pen. But these are just the ones that work for me. You can literally just use whatever you have. Don't try to overcomplicate things. Okay, once you have all of your stationery, it is time to set up your bullet journal. So the initial setup of your bullet journal may take some time, but it really is just a one-time thing. I set my bullet journal up for the new year, and after that it is just going to be your monthly setup. So now I'm going to share with you guys how my bullet journal is set up. Okay, so here we have my Archer and Olive bullet journal. I am absolutely in love with this bullet journal. In the beginning of this bullet journal, it's going to give you a space to write your name, and you can write contact details there if you want. So the first thing that I have in my bullet journal setup is the key. The key basically just explains the different symbols that you'll be using in your bullet journal and what each symbol means. The next thing that I have in my bullet journal setup is a 2019 cover page, and then the yearly calendar of 2019. The The next thing I have is my 2019 goals in different categories and also my word for the year. This right here is my future log. This is basically an overview of all of the big things that are happening throughout the year. Down here I also have my color code because I use a specific color for American public holiday, South African public holiday, birthdays, personal, sets, business, and I just added another color for the lighthouse, everything that I have to do with that. So here is my yearly overview of January through June, and here is July through December. This is one of my favorite spreads and one that I use so often because it helps me when I do my monthly setup, that I can just come back to this page and see exactly what big events I have for that month. Next, I included this grid spacing cheat sheet that I saw Amanda Rach Lee doing, and this really is very helpful when I'm setting up my monthly because I don't have to go and like count every single block, and it is just really helpful. Here I also have done some swatches for the different markers that I use. I have a lot more markers than swatches that there are here, but it helps me to see like which color is which, and also like for these ones I saw that they actually go through the page, which I don't like, so I don't use these too often. Next, I dedicated 2 pages for YouTube video ideas. Now obviously, like I've said before, you need to customize your bullet journal for how you like it. I personally find this very helpful because I can write down video ideas for the Preston and Monique YouTube channel as well as my own personal YouTube channel, so it makes it easier to decide which videos to film when. And then it starts with the monthly setup. So just for an example, I'm going to show you my January monthly setup, and my July monthly setup will also be uploaded very soon. So in my monthly setup, I always have a cover page. I would usually like just decorate this page, and then this page is always my monthly cover page with the actual month that it is and the days of the month. Then I always have my monthly calendar, and this also helps to give an overview of the entire month and helps when you set up your weekly setup so that you don't miss important events. Then I have my mood and my habit tracker. Now I find these so fun and so helpful. Each month these look different, and this is where I kind of let my creativity come out. So for this month what I did was I have the different colors of each mood out here, and then I numbered the different leaves for each day of the month, and as the month went on I colored them according to how I felt on that day. Now this is not something that you have to do, but I just think that it's really fun and to just see how I'm doing on a daily basis. Then my habit tracker. There are so many habits that you can track, but I feel like this is the ones that I decided that I want to track and that is not unnecessary for me. So I like to track my water intake, which is clearly not enough, exercise, healthy food, vitamins, wake by 7, quiet time, and skincare. Then I also have my college schedule. So this is very effective for students, or even if you're doing a different job and you just need to see which due dates or deadlines you have. In my college schedule, I usually put the course, the assessment, the due dates, and the status. So then I'll color in the status as I'm doing it. I also have my YouTube planner where I plan which videos I'm going to do during which week of the month. And here we have the weekly planner. So here is where you are basically planning like what you're gonna do every single day. There are so many different layouts for this. This is just personally the layout that I used for January, but I usually switch it up every single month. And you can also decide which style you like. If you like a more minimalistic style, you won't obviously be adding some doodles, but I love adding doodles because I can just be more creative and I love the color that it adds. Here is just a flip through of my weekly setups for January. Okay guys, so so that was my bullet journal setup. I do want to make sure that you guys remember that there are so many different ways that a bullet journal can be set up, and mine is personalized for my needs and everything that I want to track. You can definitely go on Pinterest or even YouTube. There are so many different resources and different inspirations that you can get on those two platforms for exactly how you want your bullet journal to be set up, and there are also so many different monthly setups that you can use. This is just a setup that I find that works for me. In my next video, I will also share with you guys my July bullet journal setup so that you can plan along with me and get some inspiration for your bullet journal. All of the stationery that I use for my bullet journal is linked down below, so make sure that you check that out. That is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me because I would love to help you out. I love this system so much, and I really hope that it can help you too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, remember to put on the bell notification, and leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!